And we'd like to welcome you back to Oak Street Park. It is the final game of our 4-game set between the visiting Midland Rockhounds and your San Antonio Missions. Well, it is a great day for this 4-game set, even though it is rainy conditions. And most likely we are good to go for the most part if the rain is light. The visiting Corpus Christi Hooks will arrive for the next 4-game set. The missions take on Corpus Christi. And then we are good to go. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. You can also follow the missions all season long with the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball. You can download that on any smartphone. Right now, get out your scorecards. Here's today's starting lineups. First for the visiting Midland Rockhounds. Leading off and playing the designated hitter, Tom Chang. Chang, the DH. Wally Lockhart will be batting second for Midland. Lockhart at right. Wesley Davis will be batting third for Midland. Davis at third. Jonathan Santiago will bat fourth for Midland. Santiago at first. Steve Lombardozzi will be batting fifth for Midland. Lombardozzi at second. Carlos Dorta will be the catcher for the Rockhounds. Dorta catching. Center fielder Paul Romero will be the center fielder, batting seventh for the Rockhounds. Batting eighth is the left fielder Greg Aldred. Aldred at left. And shortstop Robert Pugh will round out the batting order for the Rockhounds this afternoon. Pugh at short. And on the mound for Midland, Brett Anderson. Anderson, today's Rockhounds pitcher. Now here's the starting lineup for your San Antonio Missions. Leading off and playing in second, John Worth. Worth as second. Center fielder Angel Rosales will bat second for San Antonio. Rosales in center. Left fielder Carmen Castilla will be the left fielder as he'll bat third for San Antonio. Castilla at left. Alan Cordoba will be our designated hitter. He'll bat fourth for San Antonio. Cordoba at the DH. Freddie Nunez will be the catcher for San Antonio. Nunez catching. Sean Spain will be the third baseman as he'll bat sixth for San Antonio. Spain at third. Harmon Schultz will be the right fielder as he'll bat seventh for San Antonio. Schultz at right. First baseman John Gonzalez will bat eighth for San Antonio. Gonzalez at first. And batting ninth in shortstop, Felix Balladares. He rounds out the batting order for San Antonio. Balladares as short. And on the mound for San Antonio this afternoon, Kevin Alvarez. Alvarez, today's San Antonio Missions pitcher. And there's your starting lineups.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Midland Rockhounds and the San Antonio Missions. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Number 33 gets the ball for the away side in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now at the plate, Tom Chang. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Rockhounds, designated hitter, Tom Chang.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Looped out towards short, and one gone. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Stepping up to the plate, Wally Lockhart. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Alvarez has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Wesley Davis, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball one at the top of the first with nobody on. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Bases are empty here with two men out. Outside, 2-1. Two and two. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number one. No score. Set to face these guys. There you see the numbers for the big left-hander, Brett Anderson. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now at the plate, John Worth. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the mission, second baseman, John Worth.
Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Line towards center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Great sliding catch right there, but that can be all for risky. If you flop that one and mess it up, that ball is going to the wall, and everybody's scoring. He secures the catch, and the runners have to stand pat.
Into the box now, Angel Rosales. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Romero sprinting after it, and he makes the catch for the second out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Settling in now, Carmen Castilla, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Standing in now, Alan Cordova hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Romero is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Standing in, Jonathan Santiago.
Leading off for the Rockhounds.
First delivery to him on the way.
Santiago.
And the changeup is way low that time.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
In now, Steve Lombardozzi. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Runner goes for second. Bounce it to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And now this is bobbled in left. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Might have had the hit run on right there because he was definitely moving on the pitch. So he's able to cruise home all the way from first after the guy at the plate does his job and gets good one on a pitch for a double.
Into the box, Carlos Dorta, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. One and 1 the count. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, That pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
And it's fouled away. Lombardozzi stands at second with no outs. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates the pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shut.
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Left ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Into the box now, Greg Eldred. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation, and he doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
And this one gets away. Throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. The 2-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now, and that's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
He somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
High in the air out to center field. Rosales is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Well, the run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. The Rockhounds lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Freddie Nunez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Stepping in now, Sean Spain, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Behind 0-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Batting 7, right fielder, Harmon Schultz.
Ready now, Harmon Schultz. Now the pitch. Line drive to left. Eldred is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We've played 2 full. The Rockhounds are out in front, 1-0. At the plate, Robert Pugh, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. And that one right down Main Street.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Tom Chang, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Count.
Ready on 1 and 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Grounded back. Oh, and that's off the second base bag. A scoop with the bare hand. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Chang, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Pulled toward right center field. In there, a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
First baseman, Jonathan.
Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Santiago. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Chopped weakly to the left. A play at the plate. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe.
Now batting, second baseman, Steve Lombardozzi.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Steve Lombardozzi. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and no one will get this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rockhounds lead it 2-0. Leading off the inning, John Gonzalez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Felix Valadares.
Coming to the plate now, Felix Valadares. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Standing in now, John Worth, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Angel Rosales.
Ready for another chance, Angel Rosales. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Tapped down the line, but it's foul, strike one. Line toward right center. And that'll get down out there. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
The left fielder, number 23.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Into the box now, Carmen Castilla. He swings and grounds it to short. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, the switch hitter, Carlos Dorta. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Count 1 and 2.
The 1-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Here's another 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And he takes ball one. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball two.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Hit down the line at first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Worth ranges to his left. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Greg Eldred.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Greg Eldred. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0.
No strike.
The 1-0 home. Fouled off. Back to the mound and off his leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robert Hugh. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. Alan Cordoba hits next. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is...
Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hard hit towards center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box, Freddie Nunez. High in the air down the right field line. Lockhart is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Sean Spain.
In now, Sean Spain comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tom Chang. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And that's in there for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Wally Lockhart waits on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Payoff pitch one more time. Just off the end of the bat. It's a foul ball, and he'll stick around.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Count remains full. fouls this one off. Once again, a 3-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. Three-two pitch. Hit back up the middle. Bolidares scoops it up. Tough throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Right fielder, Wally Lockhart.
Ready once again, Wally Lockhart. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike one. And he lays off for ball one. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. Now another 2-2. Another one sent foul. Here's another 2-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Wesley Davis, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Harmon Schultz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Right fielder, Harmon Schultz.
Here comes the first pitch. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And it's gone. So a solo shot down the line in left as they cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 now.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in now, John Gonzalez. As he rips it on the ground to second. Lombardozzi loves it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Shortstop, Felix Bolidares.
Striding in once again, Felix Bolidares. Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. Hit on the ground out to short. Hugh on the grass. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now batting, second baseman, John Worth.
Digging in and looking for more, John Worth. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field. And for the second time in the inning, the Gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left as we are all knotted up at 2.
If you need any proof that the baseball gods are fickle, this is the inning. Before, it looked like they might be in trouble, but now they're all tied up, and the other side is scrambling to stop the bleeding.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Angel Rosales. Line toward the alley in left center. Eldred is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are tied 2-2. Ready for another chance, Jonathan Santiago.
First baseman, Jonathan Santiago.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. The windup and the 0-1. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Fouled away. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box now, Steve Lombardozzi. He'll swing it from the left side right here. He pulls this one into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Dorta, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Baladares into shallow left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning to the bottom of the 6th inning, and we are tied 2-2. Digging in once again, Carmen Castilla. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Left fielder, Carmen Castilla.
First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. A dive, but it's off his glove.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Alan.
Ready for another shot now. Alan Cordova. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout, and that's going to be the end now for Brett Anderson. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Midland, number 11, Mike Flynn.
Into the box now, Freddie Nunez, as he lets it in the air to right field. Lockhart is there. Let's see if they try it. And a relay to the plate. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. Now in the box, Sean Spain, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Ready once again, Paul Romero. A hit in 2 tries so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
In now, Greg Eldred, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Nunez is there, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, shortstop, Robert Hughes.
So stepping in, Robert Hughes. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Two out, nobody on. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Schultz coasts under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Harmon Schultz.
San Antonio. Right fielder, Harmon Schultz.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line that's a base hit into left field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Yeah, and the go-ahead run stands at second base here to start their half of the seventh. And I tell you, when they've got an opportunity like this, you've got to take advantage of it, especially this late in the ball game. We'll see if they can get it done.
Into the box, John Gonzalez, as it's grounded sharply to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ball game. They had the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third, and now all sorts of ways to take the lead.
Stepping in now, Felix Baladares. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to first for the second out, but meanwhile that all-important go-ahead run is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead-off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking live.
Standing in now, Angel Rosales, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And a huge insurance run is across to score all the way from first. It's 4-2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and to make sure pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
In now, Carmen Castilla. He swings and grounds it to short. To his left, Hugh. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Missions lead it 4-2. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Tom Chang. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Miguel Diaz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready. Here's the first offering. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. The 1-0 home is a slider taken for a ball.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Wally Lockhart will be next. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Diaz, 23 years old. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
How about it? Third baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Wesley Davis. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Chang leads off first with 1 away. Count remains at 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jonathan Santiago. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Worth is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. San Antonio's out in front, 4-2. Alan Cordoba hits next. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Designated hitter, Alan.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, catcher, Freddie Nunez.
Now at the plate, Freddie Nunez. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Sean Spain. He's set, and the pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Romero on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Armin Schultz.
Stepping in, Armin Schultz. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lockhart has a beat on it, and that retires the side. Into the box, Steve Lombardozzi. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And he misses there. 1-2.
2 strike.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Lombardozzi on at first, nobody out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. A runner at first with no outs here. Popped up. Baladares moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Paul.
Now at the plate, Paul Romero. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a first pitch chop foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Runners on first with one down. 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Greg Eldred, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the second run will score as that lead has evaporated. It's now a tie game, 4 apiece.
Boy, talk about on the brink of losing one. How about that? Is a huge base hit here in the top of the 9th after trailing by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you could attest to this. The last 3 outs, I don't care what anyone says, they're the toughest outs to get in the game.
Stepping in now, Tom Chang. That's in there, base hit. And the run is going to score from second as they've taken the lead here in the 9th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box now, Wally Lockhart. No balls and 1 strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. In there, now the throw. Not going to get him as he strikes second. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Chang stands at second with 2 gone. And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game. So disaster strikes here in the 9th, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. The Rockhounds are out in front, 5-4. Reggie James is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Stepping up now, John Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
I think most guys are probably content with a double in that situation. Leading off the inning and representing the tying run, but he was thinking 3 bags all the way. Now all they need is some good situational hitting to drive him home.
Standing in now, Felix Baladares. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and none bigger than that one, as this ball game is over.
The mission's winning!
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Wow! The 4-game set belongs to the San Antonio Missions.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. San Antonio came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Miguel Diaz is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
And so the San Antonio Missions takes the win over the Midland Rockhounds by a final of 6-5. Gotta say, the Missions are on a 7-game winning streak. And gotta say, this is a surprising part of the season. First with 3 was Northwest Arkansas. The Missions took that 3-game set, won all 3, and now destroyed the Midland Rockhounds, winning the whole 4 games in the series. Well, the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks will arrive for the next 4-part homestand, and most likely it is going to be a good one. Well, before we go, let's go over runs, hits, and errors first for the visiting Midland Rockhounds. 5 runs on 10 hits and 1 error. For San Antonio, 6 runs on 15 hits and no errors. They left nobody on base with the 2-run home run, which led them to the win. Well, this will just about do it for Minor League Baseball, the show. We will be back as we greet the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks at Oak Street Park for the next 4-game homestand, which will come later this evening. Well, we are back later for Minor League Baseball, the show, and we're all new with the next game, the first game with the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks. We'll see y'all back later this evening for another exciting game and the missions on the road to 8 wins. So anyway, we'll see y'all back later for the San Antonio missions greeting the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks. See y'all around.